Yes.
Ooh. Um, I don't know. Have you gone running today?
Today, yes, at uh, at 12 p.m. I went to running for 1 hour more or less.
Okay. We wouldn't say I went to running. I just went running.
I went running.
Mm-hmm.
I went
Okay.
running.
Nice. An hour-long run is a really long way.
Yes, yes.
How? Yeah, that's a really long run. Okay. Is that about how long you run every day? Is it about an hour?
Uh, uh, I ran about 10 kilometers more or less in an hour.
Okay. And that's mostly a daily thing, right? You do it almost
Yes,
every day? Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
almost every day.
Nice. Yeah, it's awesome. Uh, Santiago, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hello, Joshua. Can you
Hi.
hear me? Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Um,
Great.
Santiago, where's your picture taken? What is that?
It was taken in Belgium, in Brussels, last August.
That
Mhm.
is a really large statue.
It's,
Um,
the Atomium. It's a very big city.
mm,
Yeah, you can go into the monument and go to the top
really?
of the. Yeah, it's well, this kind of monuments to see the on the top, you can see the sightseeings. So
Yeah,
it's good.
I'm pretty
It's
cool.
great. Mhm.
Um, all right, nice. And what have you been up to today, Santiago?
Nothing special. Just wait. Well, this morning I was working, but I'm excited because I'm waiting for my holidays. I'm going to Holland next week to Amsterdam,
Nice.
and there is a big event of dance music. The Amsterdam dance event is one of
Okay.
the biggest in the world, so I'm really excited.
Nice.
It,
That sounds cool. Yeah, it'd be fun.
I,
And
I hope so.
yeah, sounds like it. Um, yeah, really cool. We've also got Susan.
Hello,
Um,
guys.
hey Susan, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
Doing well. My screen is kind of frozen. Um, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. What have you been up to today, Susan?
Um, just did some house cleaning, and I I think I mentioned before about my dog Snoopy.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to train him to be a little bit more sociable. So he's doing
Good idea.
well.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
nice.
So if you guys hear him sometime in during the conversation, sorry, but he's quiet now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, be sure to yell at you for Snoopy if Snoopy starts acting up. Um,
Okay.
no, it's fine. Cool. Amp, how's it going?
Hi, teacher. Doing well, thank you.
Okay,
What about you?
nice. Doing pretty well, thanks. And what have you been up to today?
Not much. Just starting my ironing day.
Oh, it's always ironing day when I see you. I feel like ironing day just comes around way too often. Um, man. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I'm not jealous at all. Um,
I
yeah.
know.
Good luck. Good luck with all the ironing. And yeah, let's get started with today's class. Ooh, sorry. I'm actually gonna save it really quickly before we get started. So I have it for later, maybe. And what are you gonna do? I mean, do you have anything planned for after your ironing, or is it just all ironing?
Well, I am preparing just some appetizers for my dad's birthday. So
Oh,
I
nice.
started yesterday. But yeah, probably I am going to do more after ironing day.
Okay, cool. And what kind of appetizers are you making?
Well, I don't know if you know now that you are in Colombia that one is like who called huevitos faldisqueros that is made with um, power sugar with milk, condensed milk, and
Okay.
yeah, this is the first one that I'm doing. The others that are just with walnuts, with nuts.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, and I actually haven't had too many Colombian desserts. Um, have to open my choices or whatever. Try to try more things. All right. Anna Carolina, can you read the titles of I guess, the bigger story and then the story that we're going to be reading?
Bring gives me hiccups. Hiccups. Restaurant reviews from a privileged 9-year-old. Robert Frost Elementary School cafeteria.
Yeah. And it's by
Um,
Jesse.
uh, should I carry on?
Um,
By Jesse Eisenberg.
yeah. And does anybody know what bream is?
No,
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's referring to the type of fish. I think bream is a type of fish.
thank you.
And yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, sneezed. Okay, yeah, and can you read the first paragraph?
A weird thing happened at school today that the adults were really proud of, but that the students thought was stupid. I don't have a total opinion yet, but I think it's probably somewhere in between.
Okay, good. Um, Ken, welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, hello again.
Nice, good to see you again. And Anna Carolina, can you repeat adults?
Yeah, sure. Adults.
Good. And Sam, welcome to class. How's it going, Sam?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for asking. Yes.
So we're reading restaurant reviews from a 9-year-old, and we're talking about the school cafeteria lunch. And Jose, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. Our school was chosen to be part of a new program called Healthy Lunch, Healthy Choices. In this program, famous chefs make a school lunch that are supposed to be healthy but also good tasting. I know these things sound like opposites, but the school is trying to say they could be the same thing.
Nice. Okay. And Jose, can you repeat lunches?
Lunches.
Yeah, lunches. Famous.
Famous.
Chefs.
Famous.
Chefs.
Chefs.
Yeah, so famous chefs.
Famous chefs.
Yeah.
Famous chefs.
Yeah. So instead of saying the chefs, it's a chef. So that's
Chef.
soft SH. Yeah.
Chef.
Good. And then
Okay.
lunches again. Everything else sounded good. Any questions so far? Okay. Sam, can you read the next paragraph?
Sure. The principal called an assembly before lunch and congratulated us, which seems strange because we didn't do anything except go to the school that got chosen. He was standing next to a chef who was smelling really big, and there were photographers taking pictures, and whenever the photographers moved, the chef would kind of turn his head, so he was always facing them.
Good. So good photographers.
Okay, photographers,
Smiling.
smiling,
Good.
smiling.
Okay. And questions. Okay. Pretty
Chef and chef, it's same chef who
Yeah,
is
chef
working. Yeah, okay.
is like a cook.
Yes, he's cook. Yes, cook.
Yeah. And okay, let's have Santiago. Can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. The principal said that we were part of a food revolution and that we were so lucky to have this famous chef personally cook us our first new meal. But we didn't feel lucky because no one cared about the chef or the principal or even about eating lunch. We just do it because it's in the schedule every day.
Okay. It's in the schedule.
A schedule?
Schedule.
A schedule.
So we could even make it into like 3 syllables. So schedule. Schedule.
A schedule. A schedule. Schedule.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think that sounded good. Other than that, questions? Okay. Susan, can you read the next paragraph?
Normally, the school serves the usual school food, like spaghetti and meatballs, or fish sticks, or pizza on Fridays. But I never ate that stuff because it's usually the same weird texture, even though it's different food and it's put on a tray by a mean woman with a haymat who scares me and also chews gum with her mouth open.
With a hairnet.
Hairnet.
Yeah. Okay. I think that sounded good. Any questions? Does anybody know what a hairnet is?
The net that you put
Yeah.
on your head.
It's just to keep hair from falling.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just to keep your hair from falling into the food.
Yeah.
Okay. And Amp, can you read the next paragraph?
I eat the same thing every day, a chocolate chip muffin with me, which means the cake is chocolate and there are also chocolate chips. Doesn't sound like a muffin is enough food.
Oh, I've lost you.
And
Can you repeat from
no,
here? I
okay,
lost you.
I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't sound like a muffin is enough food, but they are not the normal size muffins. They are really big and really soft, except the top part, which have a crusty edge that's delicious and is chewy like gum, but you are allowed to swallow.
Yeah. Okay. That sounded good. They're really big and really soft, except for the top part. Maybe when we're reading this, just emphasize big, soft, except the top part.
They're really big and really soft, except the top part.
Good. Yeah, that sounded better. So just trying to pick out more important words. You do a really good job pronouncing the individual words. Yeah, I think kind of running things together that are less important and then emphasizing just the certain words. But that sounded great. Anna Carolina, can you try the next one?
For drinking, I always get a Snapple, which is actually a lemon Snapple. But lemon is the best gift. Sorry. Which is actually a lemon Snapple. But lemon is the basic flavor, so I just have to say Snapple, and they give me a lemon one. I eat and drink the same thing every day because it makes me feel less nervous to know what's there, to know that it's there.
Yeah,
So,
good to know that it's there. Okay, that sounded good. Does anybody have any questions so far? Okay. Okay. And
I have a question,
mhm.
Joshua. Snapple?
A Snapple. Who knows what a Snapple is?
I don't know. Is a apple juice?
Yeah, it's a type of tea. So it's just a
Okay, okay.
drink.
But it's a kind of tea. It's not a juice.
Uh, in this case, yeah, it's a tea. Lemon Snapple is like the first Snapple. I think it's a type of lemon tea.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And actually, Anna Carolina, can you read the next part too?
sometimes mom even packs me a lunch, but it is usually one if she can't sleep the night before, which is kind of a lot because she usually gets panicked about her life decisions at night.
Okay. Panicked,
Panicked.
and usually only.
Usually only. What did I say?
I think you just mixed up only a little bit. It didn't sound yet. It sounded different. I'm not sure what you said exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Jose, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay, but mom lunches are never actually possible to eat. One time she packed me a single stick of chewing fruit gum, a box of toothpicks, and a note asking me to stay late after school because a gentleman friend was coming over. Today she packed me a stick of butter, a box of dry macaroni and cheese, and a book of matches. I think she just empties the refrigerator at night and takes the stuff she doesn't want and puts in the trash, the garbage disposal, or my lunch bag.
Good. Mom's lunches. Mom's.
Mom's lunches. Mom's
Yeah, mom's lunches.
is
She packed.
packed,
Packed.
packed with T at
Oh,
the end. Packed,
yeah. Juicy.
juicy, juicy, of juicy,
Good. Juicy.
juicy,
Good. Disposal.
disposal,
Yeah.
disposal.
Um, it's either or, Amp. It could be a box of matches or a book of matches. A box of matches has loose matches in it. So it's more like a box, and so you slide out the middle part, and the middle part has like a little container of matches. And a book of matches is where the matches are attached to the flip thing, so you like have to rip out a match and then use it instead of just taking it out. So they're similar but slightly different. Also, any other questions? Okay. Um, yeah, so this is kind of funny. Mom is a mess, apparently. Um, and let's have Sam. Can you read the next part?
Yes. Anyone?
Anyway,
Anyway, today's lunch by the famous chef was a few different things, and I wrote them down so I would remember all the name of the foods, which I hadn't really seen before and which I wouldn't really like to see again because they were gross.
good. That sounded good.
Hmm.
Maybe just gross. It has almost a
Gross.
Gross.
Where grows. Okay. Grows. Same as like crows, right?
Close is a little bit different. Gross has the softer S sound.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess similar.
Okay. Okay, what about the names of the fruit? All the name of the fruits?
Yeah, all the names of the foods. The foods that
Okay.
were made for them.
Yeah. No, I just want to confirm the pronunciation of the or the how to pronounce this.
The. It's got
The.
like a,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
the.
Okay. And I read in some books they say that if the word start with vowel sound we say the, and start with a consonant so we use the. Is it right?
Nah, depends. That sounds, again, I wouldn't ever say the.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
even
noticed
if you're
that.
saying like amazing,
Mm-hmm.
or the exceptional,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, even if it's got a vowel sound,
Okay.
I would say the, not the.
The.
Yeah, but I think
Okay.
it's a personal thing, and so some
Mm-hmm.
people do say the.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Okay. And let's have Santiago. Can you read the next part?
Okay. The first thing was called arugula salad with roasted beetroots. This was like a salad, but instead of lettuce and tomatoes, there were bitter leaves that made us all want to puke, right? There are our tables and beets, which are dark red balls that kind of look like bloody faces, and which I have recently discovered produce just that.
Good. Can you repeat produces?
Produces, produces,
And then feces,
feces, feces,
puke.
puke, puke.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Good. Okay. And questions.
Could you please pronounce these words? Argula salad and with
Yeah,
roasted
it's
beetroots. Mm-hmm.
arugula. Arugula.
Arugula. What it is exactly? Arugula.
It's a type of lettuce
Okay,
that's
okay.
bitter. Yeah. Um, yeah, just a type of bitter lettuce, green, and roasted beetroots. Beetroots. Um, yeah, so any other questions?
Yeah.
Puke is like a vomit?
Yeah, puke is vomit.
Okay.
And what else? Beets are a type of root vegetable that are red. Um, yeah, so beets, it's remolacha. I don't know if that helps any of you guys. It's Spanish. But yeah,
Remolacha veterava. It's another name.
okay. I didn't know the other name.
Beterraba in Portuguese.
Okay. But yeah, so type of a root vegetable that's red. Probably not your favorite food when you were a child. Beetroots. Can you repeat beetroots, Sam?
Yes, sure. Beetroots.
Good.
T is silent or pronounced D. Beetroots.
Beet. It's
Beet.
almost like beet.
Mm-hmm.
Beetroots. Yeah, you could say T. I think it sounds. Yeah, I would pronounce it with a T at the beginning at least, while you're
Mm-hmm.
still working on it. Beetroots.
Beetroots. Okay.
And any other questions? Okay. And where were we? Santiago, did you just read that? Yeah, I think so. Susan, can you read the
Yeah,
next?
yeah. Okay.
Can you read the next part, Susan?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing was called poached salmon with dill. The salmon tastes like when you chew on paper, and the dill part tasted like cut grass from the garbage of a lawn mower and got caught in my teeth.
Okay, can you read the next part too?
And the dessert wasn't really dessert. It was something called compote, which is really just another word for jelly. That's hot and soapy, like throw up made from arugula and beetroot salad.
Good. I have no idea what compote is or what compote. Um, yeah, but can you repeat lawnmower?
Lawnmower,
Yeah,
lawnmower,
a lawnmower.
lawnmower,
Yeah, and then hot and soupy.
soupy.
Yeah, soupy. Okay. And any questions here?
Um, this with dill, is it something? Um, dill, D-I-L-L.
Dill?
Yeah.
It's a type of herb. It's like oregano,
Oh, okay.
or basil. It tastes like I guess pickles, dill pickles,
Mm-hmm.
are really famous. So it's the type of herb that you put with,
It's spicy, right? Type of spices?
yeah, it's a type of herb. I don't know, I guess it's spice, yeah. A type of herb. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. And I guess compote or compote, I don't really know how to pronounce it either, is just fruit with sugar. It's just whole fruit with sugar kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyways, any other questions going on? Fruit puree. Yeah. Okay, and let's have Amp. Can you read the next part?
While
Yeah.
While we ate the gross food, the chef came around to our table with a photographer. He put his arms around us and smiled for the pictures and said dumb things like, "Look out, diabetes. Here comes a spoonful of compote." Or, "I think I see a salmon swimming upstream with a delivery of omega-3s. Next stop, brain development." He didn't even realize that we hated his food, and in a way, we hated him and hated that they ruined our day and maybe lunch forever.
Good. And in a way,
In a way,
yeah, we hated him. Yeah, I think that was good. Really good pronunciation. Any questions here?
I don't know exactly the meaning of the gross food. Gross, what does it exactly means?
The gross food. So gross is like unappetizing or disgusting.
Okay, okay.
Nasty. Unappetizing.
I got
Okay,
it. Thank you.
perfect. Any other questions? Okay, Ana Carolina, can you read the next part?
Even if the food was really good, which it wasn't, the school shouldn't have made us eat it right away. They should have done it little by little. like putting a small amount of the Jew stuff on pizza if they really needed to. I understand that they think they're being good by trying to make us more healthy, but it just seemed like they were so proud to have the chef there that they didn't think about what we sorry that they didn't think about what we would have wanted.
Yeah, what we would have wanted.
What we would have wanted.
Good. Nice. Um, okay, I think that sounded good. Does anybody have any questions here? All right, Jose, can you read the last paragraph?
Okay. It's like just because the adults thought it was a great idea. We would too. But kids think differently than adults think. Adults have spent so many years thinking more and more like each other, because the more you live with other people, the less you think like yourself and the more you think like them. But kids are new people, so we'll still think more normally. That's why I'm giving Robert Frost Elementary School and Healthy Lunches, Healthy Choices 256 out of 2000 stars.
Good. Um, really nice work. Adults have spent so many years thinking more and more like each other. Can you
Thinking
repeat
more
that?
and more like each other. Thinking more and more like each other.
Yeah, and then the more you live with other people,
The more you live with other people.
Yeah, the less you think like yourself and the more you think like them. Good. Questions here. Okay. Okay, so no questions. Um, does maybe Sam, what happened in the story? Can you summarize, Sam?
Yes, because the first part I really uh, uh, I don't know what is, but here I little bit understand that um, they are talking about the food, and especially the food. I think maybe the food stuff, especially on pizza, they really need it, and sometimes they are good, or sometimes they are healthy, but because a chef, I think, so proud, they feel proud about that, and they didn't think that what they want or not. And I think especially the kid have a kid thinking differently than adults, and so adults spend many time about that what they like more or not. And I think that people who think less, and maybe they don't think that what the kids are thinking about that. And yes, I just understand this one, but at the upper part I don't know because I came late. That was a problem of internet.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so
Normally, I think the chef is in a school, or maybe or in a place they are cook something, and especially there are some food is really disgusting, and like that.
okay. So yeah, they've got this new chef who's cooking them good food, or cooking them supposedly good food. And the narrator doesn't like it. Um, yeah, I think I really like this last line. Um, that adults think more like each other because they've been with other people, but kids are new, so they still think more normally. Yeah. Um, all right. And does anybody else have anything to add about this story, like any opinions or thoughts or ideas?
AI.
Yeah.
I think this kid is very unique because the narrator just eats a muffin with that beverage, you know.
Uh-huh.
He's not willing to try new things. He doesn't like anything. The pizza, just the muffin. So he is resistant because of that.
Perhaps, yeah. He's definitely resistant. Yeah. Any other questions or comments?
Is it no, is there another adjective for resistant
Is that
or another word when you have a resistance?
you could be like highly resistant or very resistant.
Okay, but another word besides resistant?
Um, I don't know, stubborn? I'm not
Mm,
sure. Um,
okay.
yeah. Okay. And if there are no other questions, we can get into the next part. Ilkin, welcome to class. How's it going, Ilkin? Ilkin?
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks. I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And yeah, welcome to class.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Santiago, can you read the title and the first paragraph?
Uh, The Crowfish Boil and Dad's New Family by Jesse Eisenberg. Last week, I visited Dad and his new family in New Orleans, Louisiana, which is a town that Dad says proves that poor people are happier than rich people. And every day I was there. We had the exact same thing for lunch, crawfish boil.
The exact same thing. The exact same thing.
Same thing,
Can you repeat exact? The exact same thing?
exact same thing.
Okay. Other than
Same.
that, maybe New Orleans?
No,
New Orleans.
New Orleans. New Orleans, yes, New
New
Orleans.
Orleans. Okay, good. Good. Susan. Yes.
I didn't. What does it mean? Crowfish. Crowfish.
Oh. A crawfish is the type of fish. It's like well, I guess we'll read it right in the next bit. But it's a type of shellfish. It's a little shellfish that looks like a shrimp and a spider. All right.
Okay.
All right, Santiago, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Sam, it's Louisiana. Louisiana. And Santiago, can you read the next bit?
Okay. A crawfish boil is where you put a lot of weird creatures that look like a cross between shrimps and spiders into a huge pot of boiling water with garlic and corn and potatoes. Then you take the dead crawfish out, remove their heads, peel back their tails, and eat the middle part of their bodies. It takes a really long time to eat a tiny bit of chewy meat.
Yeah. It looks like a small lobster, we would say. It's a crawfish. They're just kind of lobster-like.
Mhm.
Weird. Can you repeat weird?
Weird, weird, weird. Okay, weird.
Creatures.
Creatures, creatures. Okay, creatures.
A huge.
A huge, huge. Okay.
Huge.
Huge,
Dead.
huge. Dead, dead.
Okay, nice. Well done. And any other questions here? Okay. Susan, can you read the next parts?
It starts and I think, right? And I think the crawfish boil is kind of like that is new life in New Orleans. He works really hard for a tiny reward.
Yeah, and keep going.
This is what happened to Dad. When Dad left and Mom, he moved to New Orleans to find himself. I didn't know what that meant, but Mom said he was really just trying to find some hotter, dumber woman who would steal his money in exchange for making him think he's still attractive.
Good.
Wow, that's
Yeah, that's definitely his mom is a piece. Me and Mom. Left me and Mom.
me and Mom.
Good. And he moved to New Orleans to find himself. Good. I think other than that, you did a really good job. Any questions here? Okay. Amp, can you read the next part?
But Dad's new girlfriend, Izzy, is not dumb, and she is definitely not prettier than Mom. She has short hair like a man, weird teeth, and wears man's clothes, like dirty boots and ripped jeans. And she runs a big company that builds houses for poor people who lost their homes in a hurricane. When Dad moved to New Orleans, he started building houses for Izzy's company as a volunteer and then fell in love with Izzy, which seems hard because of her hair, teeth, and clothes. But I guess she was easier to love than Mom, who was always yelling at him. Now, Izzy and Dad run the company together and take care of Izzy's son, Edgar, who is 5 years old and not a good person.
Good. Hurricane
Hurricane,
and New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Good. Really well done. Other than that, I think that sounded good. Any questions? Okay. Anna Carolina, can you read the next paragraph?
Um, and Izzy definitely didn't like Dad for his money, because they lived like homeless people. If homeless people were allowed to have homes and to still be called homeless. Their house was really ugly and small and rotten, and their backyard was overgrown with weeds and broken potted plants. Am I mispronouncing everything?
Yeah, no,
I,
you did a really
I,
good job. I just
I
like this
thought
part.
I
This is
thought it
perfect.
was interesting that they lived like this because their job is rebuilding other people's houses. It almost seemed like they were punishing themselves for not losing their house in a hurricane.
Good. Okay, nice job. If homeless people were allowed to have homes and still be called homeless, I think that's a really funny line. That's why I underlined it. Rotting. Rotting.
Okay, rotting,
Weeds.
with
And punishing.
punishing.
Good. Okay. Questions here. Okay. Ilkin, can you read the next bit?
Yes, teacher. Which one? And easy? Yes. And it was worth to see that in his new wife. He looked older and younger than I remember. He had a beard and his face was tan and wrinkly, but he also seemed calm and his body seemed like it had more energy. And I think I never saw him smile before, but it was actually kind of creepy because it was a familiar face doing an unfamiliar thing.
Okay. Let's look at weird
Weird.
and energy.
Yeah. Energy. Energy.
Familiar?
Familiar?
Unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar. Teacher, I just didn't understand. Weird, what a weird, and his face was 10. 10 or 10?
Tan.
Okay.
So weird is strange or unusual, or
Okay.
tan is when you get sun, your skin changes color, it becomes darker. So tan is just having darker skin because of being in the sun.
Dark.
Does that make sense?
Okay, okay.
Okay. And Jose, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. And when he hugged me, I felt a little weird because it felt like a stranger was hugging me. He squeezed me really hard and held me for a long time, but not in a way that felt like he meant it, but in a way that felt like it was trying to make up for the last year when he didn't visit or hug me once. I tried to pat his back because I thought it might end the hug, but he just started patting my back. Then we were both just squeezing each other and patting each other's backs, but I was doing it to end the hug, and that was doing it to keep the hug going.
Good. Nice. Meant it. He meant it.
He meant it. He meant it.
And felt like he was trying. I think you said it was trying. Felt like he was trying.
That felt like he was trying. He was trying.
And then this part, I tried to pat his back because I thought it might end the hug, but he just started patting my back. Can you read that?
I tried to pat his back because I thought it might I tried to pat his back because I thought it might end the hug because he just started patting my back.
But he just started patting my back.
But he just started patting my back.
Good. Okay. And Sam, can you read the next part?
Sure. Okay, I thought I might feel jealous. Yes, Dad had said that.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, Dad said that Izzy was out building a poor person's house and that she would be back in time for lunch, which was going to be a crawfish boil. Surprise, surprise, in the backyard. Then Izzy's son, Edgar, came running through the house like a dog that just got let out of a cage. He was 5 years old, but he acted much younger and was very dirty and didn't make eye contact and always had some dried snot hanging out of his nose that he sometimes licked by sticking his tongue high out of his mouth and trying to reach the snot. Seeing this made me nauseous.
Nice. Nauseous,
Okay.
yeah.
Nauseous. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions here?
How to pronounce this? Sons Edgar's?
Edgar.
Edgar, okay.
Izzy's son Edgar.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay. And Santiago, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. I thought I might feel jealous of Edgar because Dad was now taking care of him and not me. But when I saw that with Edgar, I just felt sad for Edgar. Dad seemed to pretend Edgar didn't even exist. He just left him run around the house, knocking into things, and he didn't even introduce him to me. And I started to remember that Dad used to act the same way to me. But I never noticed it because he was my dad, and I was used to it. I guess sometimes it's easier to see how people act when it's not happening to you.
Good. Jealous.
Jealous, jealous.
Yeah. And other than that, I think that sounded good. Just jealous.
Jealous. Okay.
Okay. Any questions here? Okay. Susan, can you read the next couple bits?
Yes. When Izzy came home, Dad tried to give her a hug, but she said, "I'm filthy," and walked straight into the bathroom. When we heard the water turn on, Dad turned to me, smiling in an embarrassed kind of way, and said, "That's easy." All three, all three crawfish lunches were the exact same experience. Izzy and Dad talked about the poor people and whose house they were rebuilding, and how sad the hurricane was, while Edgar ran around us, holding the dead crawfishes like they were monsters trying to attack us. Dad and Izzy just ignored Edgar, which was probably the reason he had no social skills. But they also ignored me, which just made me feel left out.
Yeah. How sad the hurricane was.
How sad the hurricane was.
Yeah. Other than that, I think you did a good job. Any questions?
No.
Okay. And Amp, the next paragraph.
Dad never asked me anything about myself or school, and he definitely didn't ask about Mom. The only thing he would say to me was, "Can you believe that?" after he would say something sad about the hurricane, like how many people drowned or why the government didn't like the black people because of racism.
Good. Good pronunciation. Anna Carolina, the next paragraph.
And I thought it was strange, because a part of me wanted to be angry at Dad for not asking me about myself, but I also felt guilty being angry at him, because he was ignoring me to talk about something sad. And I guess I felt like he was doing a good thing by rebuilding the houses, but I thought it was weird how he felt so much for the strangers in New Orleans, but nothing for me, who is his son.
Nice. Ilkin, the next paragraph. Ilkin? Jose, can you read the next paragraph? Have I frozen, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Yes.
Okay.
hear you.
Jose?
Yes. And then I started thinking about Mom. Who is who is kind of the opposite of that? She spends every day doing selfish things and doesn't help anybody that's poor, and when we pass a homeless person on the street, she holds her nose like she might get sick if she smells them. And she's not even that nice to me, but at least she treats me like I exist.
Good. Kind of the
Kind is
opposite.
kind of the opposite. Kind.
And holds her nose. Nose.
Her nose.
Hmm?
Nose.
And Sam, can you read the next two bits?
Yes, sure. And I guess if I was a homeless person from New Orleans, I would like Dad more than Mom, but I am just a kid from the suburbs, and that's not on my fault. And that's why I'm giving the crawfish boil and that and Easy and Edgar 213 out of 2000 stars.
Yeah, 213.
213 out of 2000 stars.
Okay, good. And we are actually just out of time. Hopefully you guys liked the class. This is the end of the story. There are more stories similar, so it's just a 9-year-old writing reviews about food, kind of bringing it into his family. Yeah, hopefully you guys thought it was interesting or different. And thanks again for coming in. Hopefully I'll see you again soon.